So I want to commit to you that part of a programming class is actually programming. So now we're going to analyze a Java program that outputs console input. So we're going to actually start coding, and I'm going to do so in two integrated desktop environments, two IDEs. I'm going to do one in Microsoft Visual Studio, and I'm going to do one in Visual Studio Code. Microsoft Visual Studio is a different program, which is also an IDE. But I'm going to do one in Visual Studio Code, and I'm going to do one in the embedded tool on the browser that you guys can use for class as well, through our interface, through our Minds app with Cengage. So what I want y'all to know up front is even the simplest amount of Java programming involves some amount of confusing syntax. This time we're going to print first Java application on the screen, and I'm going to explain what I do throughout the process, but you can see some of the syntactical errors that might follow. So what I want to do right now is I want to pop open this program. This is Visual Studio Code, and I want to show you guys that I'm going to go ahead and from the interface code a class called first.java. That's going to open up the first.java window that's going to allow me to start typing code. This file name is first, so my class name needs to also be first, because a class name must match the file name. Now, so you guys are aware, I like to put the brackets on the next line. That way you can see these two brackets line up. I know I have an opening brace and a closing brace, and this is the block that my class goes into. I need to create a method. Java runs using a void main method. Every program has a main method, and I would encourage you to just memorize these words: public, static, void, main, open parentheses, string, args, close parentheses. You can think of a mnemonic device if you'd like to, but this header is very important for running every Java program. On the next line, I'm going to write system.out.println and then first Java application. This is a very simple program. The goal is to output to the console, and this here is our console. I'm going to output to the console those particular words. To do so, I'm going to hit Control S. It's now saved the program. Now, our IDE has given us some extra words that are not part of the code, just to help out the user. I'm going to come down here to the command line, and I'm going to tell Java to compile Java. Before I do that, though, I'm going to show you what's in the directory. All I have is one file named first.java. So now I'm going to tell Java to compile first.java using a line command javac. I'm going to run that, and it doesn't look like anything happened. But if I hit the directory again, now I have first.class and first.java. So Java actually compiled that first program into bytecode and named it as .class, which is something we referenced before. If I want to run the program now, I can just type in Java first, and it says first Java application. I can change the string in here to something else, but San Jacinto College rocks. Can run that program same way. Control S. I need to recompile the program, and I can also just hit the up arrow and compile it, and then run the program like that, and now it has a different string in the output. Notice that I need a semicolon at the end of a statement. That statements must be inside methods. Methods must be inside classes, and class names must be the same as the file name. Notice that compilation requires a keyword in the console Java C, and that console output prints out to the console. Also reference that print line does a line feed at the end. If I did not have the print line, if I did it like that, it would do something else, right? So I can Java compile that, and I can Java that. You can't see it that well, but if I was to print San Jacinto College, and I was to make another command here, let's do it like this, San Jacinto College rocks. Let me just go and use this right here. I'm gonna take this, copy it down here, and I'm gonna run this program now. If I was to run this program, so I'm gonna do once again, I'm gonna compile the program, I'm gonna run the program, and you can see that there is no line feed, but if I was to compile it with a line feed, and you can see the difference, you can see, whoa, I didn't save my file, Command S or Control S, and I'm gonna come down here and say Java first and Java first. Now you can see that print line has a line feed. I want to run this program also in the online editor. So let's go ahead and see how this same kind of idea works within the Cengage IDE. I'm going to create a program called first.java, and I'm going to create that file. Right? I'm going to see if I can mess with the terminal, and I don't really feel like I can. So let's just create this program over here. I'm going to hit public class first. I cannot spell first to save my life today. And I'm going to say public static void main string args. And I'm going to hit system.out.println first Java application. And when I do that, I'm going to come down here to this little box down here, and I'm going to hit run, and see the terminal pops open and it does this. What I'm a little concerned about is the terminal doesn't appear to allow me to type in inputs. I'm sure some of the labs do. So, but please remember that Java C compiles and Java runs. If you're working towards Java certification this year, and some of you guys are, that is actually covered on the certification exam for ITS certification. So just remember that, and you should just know that you have a compilation process and an interpreting process. That's all for now. Just wanted to show you how this worked in both IDEs. Thank you.